We at MoDOT are so excited about our DBE Supportive Services program. This is the first DBE Supportive Services pilot program that we have run across the state. The DBEs had an opportunity to really, through our Supportive Services program, get into the details of what it takes to develop a good business plan, what it takes to develop a good marketing plan, and just what it takes to build their capacity to not just do business for the day, but to do business for the future.
The Office of External Civil Rights is an administrative office that officiates over our federal guidelines as they relate to the Civil Rights Act, specifically equity in contracting and employment opportunities with federal aid dollars. We sponsor programs statewide in District 6 and District 4, which we call the Eastern and Western regions, to participate in that particular program.
We were young and we were open to any kind of learning that we could do. We're both very young business owners, and we felt like being a part of a whole team of business owners would give us maybe some insight to how other people operated and other people conducted their business, which might be valuable to us. Because there was always a kind of a stereotype of the DBEs were all trying to compete against each other. Maybe if we tried to understand each other, that we would be more successful at obtaining contracts. Even if the people that were in the program we can't team up with, I think we all opened our spirit to the ability to team up and the confidence to be like joint ventures. So I think it gave us confidence that not only can we team with other DBEs, but as DBEs we should be confident in saying that it's not just about being a DBE anymore, it really is about the quality of the companies.
One of the opportunities that was presented to us was a networking session with potential designers for the Mississippi River Bridge and the bridge approaches, which is a very large project for the St. Louis area. Anybody that knows anything about this area knows it's a major project. From that breakout session, we were able to secure a job with the Mississippi River Bridge project with HNTB, and also a project with CMT for the Approaches project. So both of these projects, along with the new I-64, I contribute directly to this program.
Well, I would like to share with you what MoDOT has embarked on as a phenomenal holistic program to encourage minority and woman-owned business enterprise participation. And that is our DBE, or Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Supportive Services Program. We started our program approximately 3 years ago. We started it as a pilot. We petitioned the Federal Highway Administration for funding, and we were granted every resource that we requested, and we embarked upon one of their models, and as I said, it's the Pilot Partnership Program. The program is comprised of very high-level, sophisticated business development training. And in order to match that mark, that goal that we wanted to provide to our entrepreneurs, we worked with the Kauffman Foundation's Fast Track program. We felt that theirs was a premier business development program that is known nationally, if not internationally, thinking in terms of how they want to expand, explore, and create their enterprise into a sustaining entity.
Well, I think MoDOT and Supportive Services realizes that small businesses are the fabric of the American economy. And because they realize that, they have begun to develop resources and activities and services that will make small businesses stronger, and thus make the economy and help the economy stabilize and become stronger. And some of the things that they've done include networking events, which allow you to put a face with a business card or a logo. Hosted activities that encourage you to sometimes do business in a way that you might not normally think to do business or encourage you to do business in a way that you've always thought would be a good idea but not necessarily knew the steps?
We wanted to foster collaborative. In addition to training our entrepreneurs, we wanted to think in terms of their particular classmates as future opportunities and endeavors. So we encourage that relationship building would also be a part of our initiative.
It was a joint venture seminar, and he walked through the different, the pros and the cons, the must-haves, the don't forget about, things that you need to include when you consider engaging in a joint venture or a partnership. That presentation encouraged a couple of other trucking companies in the room to truly consider going after a project together, and there were 2 other trucking companies, Kendall's Hauling and Pasdera Hauling, where HLS, all the 3 of us, decided to go after a project together, a MoDOT project 141, and we successfully acquired the contract. HLS is the lead on that contract, and we look forward to doing business together.
The programs were comprised of course, a standard curriculum of business development, but they also included guest speakers and experts in various forms of business dynamic, financing, marketing, accounting, law. And we also included MoDOT experts, MoDOT officials who brought to our budding entrepreneurs various aspects of this organization.
What you have to understand, St. Louis is a very unique city to live in. It has its problems and it has its good sides. Some of the problems that I encounter is being a business owner in the city of St. Louis is we have a old boy network that you have to tear down. So those are one of the major problems that I run into being a business owner in St. Louis. When you're dealing with prime contractors, they really don't want to use you on their jobs. They would like to use some of their family members who most likely they have already set up in business. So those are some of the things that you have to encounter. Now, how do you get past that? Through hard work and networking. You can't be deterred from going after the job you want just because one of their family members has been set up in business by them already. That's one of the things I like about the Fast Track program, that it helped tear down some of those walls that has been set up for years in St. Louis City. So that's what I really appreciate the program.
Once we completed that business development initiative, we charged our businesses with going forth with the tools that they had obtained in that program. Use a 2-part approach. That was to apply their new tools to their pursuit of MoDOT opportunities, and then to expand and utilize those tools in pursuing opportunities throughout their particular market niche.
First got acquainted with supportive services actually it was a networking function in St. Louis. MoDOT had a booth there, and I met a couple of very nice employees there, very nice young ladies there, and they advised me to look more into the DBE program that MoDOT had. Through meeting these individuals at the expo, where I was able to decide to put together a program to be involved with MoDOT and their DBE program, and obviously it's just been a tremendous program for me and my company. In fact, as a result of being a DBE, I was able to receive a contract to work on behalf of MoDOT in their right-of-way department. So now I have a contract for the whole entire state of Missouri, and I sell excess right-of-way property for MoDOT. We've been very successful. The past couple of years I've had the contract, we've actually sold close to about $2.5–3 million worth of real estate.
When we initially started our program as a pilot program, we were able to lease a facility to house our program at a local enterprise center, and we staffed that center and we provided workstations and other tools and implements to assist them so that they could take advantage of that particular space to do research, to review plans, and to engage in one-on-one consultations. In our efforts to be more efficient and economical in providing our supportive services program, we decided to move that particular space and incorporate that space into our district office. We feel that was beneficial for many reasons. One being that it would give our DBE clients a direct link to MoDOT officials and MoDOT experts. They would have an opportunity to create and grow relationship with MoDOT officials and to engage them on a regular basis because our program is now housed at the district office. Another advantage to bringing our program into the district office is that we are saving our valuable resources and we are immediately able to use those resources into direct training and business development as opposed to leasing space. So we're very pleased that we came to that determination to reprioritize those resources, but we find that having our supportive services program housed here at the district office to be very efficient financially and to be beneficial to DBEs who take advantage of our supportive services center.
We first started out looking for something to do. We're both in retirement. We got a push mower.
I'm not that old.
Old enough. We're old enough. Old enough to know we needed to find something else to do in the new century. So we got a push mower, started doing residential lawns, and then we were advised to go get a DBE, which is Disadvantaged Business Enterprise, through the state of Missouri. So we went through that whole process, and then we saw a bid for mowing services. And we did the research on mowing, and we went back 15 years in MoDOT's records. We found our comfortable price, and we just bid it out. So we've got that bid. This is our 3rd year in the contract, and in September will be our 4th year in business. So we couldn't have done it without MoDOT's assistance.
They would help with our bonding, in which they were extremely helpful. But MoDOT offered to take it out of our contract, so MoDOT even offered to pay half of our workers' comp because we are a DBE through MoDOT. And we were the first company to obtain this kind of contract with MoDOT.
Yeah.
So they were extremely, I want to say, helpful in assisting us in obtaining our bonding and helping us pay for our bonding and our workers' comp.
Yeah, they helped us get off the ground financially. Because they were very pleased with opening the door to a company that's never done it before. So they did everything possible to assist us in making our dream come true. Through DB Supportive Services, of course, the classes, were very, very helpful in helping us get our business plan together and helping us just continue to network and to learn the MoDOT way of doing business, which really helped because then we were able to achieve other contracts with other companies. We really proved ourselves that we really wanted to be a part and to open the door for others to participate, because a lot of people are scared because they don't really know what to do or they've never experienced, work on this level before. So we do everything that we can to just keep the door open and, encourage others.
Take the bull by the horns, that's us.
Bull by the horn. If there had not been a supportive services, we would still be mowing residential lawns.
Yes.
They help elevate our game.
And I'm very pleased to say that of our 20 businesses, a third of them were awarded MoDOT projects either in a prime capacity or in a subcontract capacity. We decided that we wanted to continue on with this program. We tweaked it a little bit and we recruited additional participants, and now we are in our second entrepreneur training program, which our initial pilot has evolved into. And they graduated the program earlier this year. If I could just share with you some of our successes, when we think of those participants in the pilot class, one of our participants is a prime contractor with MoDOT and has serviced several MoDOT projects to date. That participant has also gained opportunities on two of MoDOT's major projects, and that's the I-64 project and the new Mississippi River Bridge project. We provided what we called a one-on-one coaching opportunity for any certified disadvantaged business enterprise to participate in. And we matched businesses or DBEs with industry experts. For example, if an entrepreneur wanted to expand their marketing expertise, then we matched them with a marketing expert, and we sponsored that expert, providing them with additional marketing strategies and training. We have many new initiatives on the horizon that we'd like to implement in the future, and we are looking forward to meeting the challenge of cultivating resources to provide those additional initiatives to our DBE community. One thing that we'd like to do is to move beyond the coaching to a more sophisticated level of business development consultation, particularly for our alumni group. And we are working with a local state organization, a not-for-profit business development initiative that will help us to take our alumni DBEs to the next level in their business development journey.
As stated earlier, MoDOT is extremely excited about the opportunity that we've had to impact the DBE's participation across our federally funded contracts statewide. The funds that we've used are federal highway funds for DBE supportive services, and there are other agencies across the state who have access to these funds. However, MoDOT has been the lead agency across the state in increasing DBE capacity and performing more work in our heavy highway construction industry. For us to continue performing these type of services, we have to continue to solicit participation from our DBE and our minority and women-owned business community. So we thank you for your support, and we look forward to increasing capacity, raising our DBE goals, and meeting the intent and the spirit of this program throughout the state of Missouri.